see Earnhardt there, and whoever gave us a report on Earnhardt, remember, folks, he's still in the lead lap in 14th spot, just 2 seconds behind the leader.
And he is moving. Let me give you some drivers who have led a lap recently. Ward Burton, Brett Bodine, Sterling Marlin, Jeremy Mayfield, and Terry Labonte have all led 1 lap. And look at Earnhardt right in the middle of the racetrack. Now he comes down low.
Of course, he's had a fast race car all day, Earnhardt has. He just got caught up in that wreck. Oh, wow.
Man.
People say that he might have lost it because some of the things happened to him in the past, lost his nerve. I don't think so.
Certainly isn't showing it today, is he?
Man, look at this car come up to the field.
Sometimes it's rare on a high-speed race track like this that bump sometimes can help you, but maybe it did. Although, as you said, he had a fast race car before that wreck, but it doesn't seem to have hurt it any.
All 5 drivers eligible for the Winston Noble $5 million bonus are running in the top 13. 2 of them right there, the 99 and the 3.
And Earnhardt moved up to the 6th spot.
Bobby Labonte is running in 5th.
Earnhardt's teammate, of course, Mike Skinner, is in the lead, and he's led the most laps so far today.
Skinner has led coming up on 59 laps. It's been a slow run to the top for Jeremy Mayfield, but by golly, he is right there in 3rd spot.
Tell you what, Jeremy Mayfield wins this race today. He'll keep his hair blonde for the rest of his life. In case you know what we're talking about, he dyed his hair blonde this week.
He promised the crew that if he won a race this year, he would. He did, and so he did.
But he waited a long time. The crew, right after he won Pocono back in June, the crew dyed, some of their members dyed their hair, but he was slow doing it, and they've had some tough luck since then. It's finally time for me to dye mine so we can get our luck back. Well, it looks like it's working okay for him.
Copter Cam is following the top 4, make that top 5 drivers through the banking in turn number 1.
Last lap at about 191.5.
The 6th car there in line, the number 4 car of Bobby Hamilton, is not on the lead lap. He is 15th. There are 14 cars on the lead lap, as your scoreboard will show you. Brett Bodine running 14th. Things were looking bleak for Jeff Gordon. He got a lap down, but now is up in 8th position, while his main contender for the championship title is still behind the wall in 36th position. So Gordon can either do one of 2 things. He can either go for the win, or he can just ride right there and be content with picking up as many points as he can on Mark.
I think he'd be content right now just to ride where he is and pick up as many points as he can, because trying to win this race, folks, we come down with 10, 15 laps to go. It's not going to be fun if they're trying to win this race. A lot of these fellas.
Since there isn't that $1 million in line, because he's already won a couple this year, plus a couple more in prize money, so that's not the big deal. And there'll be close to $3 million awaiting him if he does win the championship, so that is his #1 concern.
And check Dale Earnhardt with a banged-up race car. And look, he's gained a 1.5 seconds on his teammate, Mike Skinner, the leader of the race, in 5 laps. But now you have Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Spencer. Let's don't forget about Spencer and Terry Labonte back there. All 3 of those cars have shown today they can be fast. So Gordon, Spencer, and Terry Labonte.
Tim Steele had a bit of a banged-up race car yesterday. Lost the right front shock, wasn't it? Still won in ARCA?
That's right.
Skinner's last lap was 191.8, so he's picked it up.
We understand that the 6th car of Mark Martin, they have made repairs that can get the car back onto the racetrack. He is now 20 laps down.
Well, he came down pit road, and then he stopped right in the middle of the pit road, on pit road. Maybe checking out the steering wheel to be sure that it's straight.
So Mark Martin, although the car not competitive, will be able to get back onto the racetrack and complete some more laps.
Here comes Earnhardt. Battling Chad Little for the 5th spot.
Well, actually, Chad was trying to pass Earnhardt. Earnhardt had passed him a lap and a half ago, and now Chad trying to pass it up on the outside.
Seems like that Gordon and Terry Labonte have been close to each other since the drop of the green flag. They have worked very well as teammates and drafting partners.
T-Bird is right beside of Bobby Labonte.
I apologize to you. That was Bobby Labonte that had passed Chad Little a lap or two ago. And you're right. Earnhardt was trying to take the position away.
Boy, Jeff Gordon and Chad were touching as they came down through the tri-oval. They were so close in a draft. Now Little will go to the top of the racetrack. Gordon will come right behind him as Skinner continues to lead Dale Jarrett. Mike Skinner's best finish here at Talladega came in May of 1997 when he finished in 16th position. This is his 3rd race at this facility.
It starts here. It starts here. It also starts here and here. And it all starts right here at Walmart, home of the EverStart battery. All the coal cranking power your truck, car, boat, or more will ever need. Power you can count on when you need it most. And since it's at Walmart, you can also count on a good price. EverStart. The name says it all.
It is designed for power, engineered for the corners, and made to bring you to your feet. This is the White Track Grand Prix, selected the official pace car for NASCAR's 50th anniversary season. Whiter is better.
Mark, if you're at the airport before my 8 o'clock flight, maybe we can talk. Otherwise, it's over.
Come on! I'll start. Oh, no! That battery!
No matter what my customers drive, they depend on AC Delco batteries. They last up to 30% longer.
I'm sure they do. Just give me the generic equipment, okay?
AC Delco. If you're not asking for it, you're asking for it.
My cousin Al still swears he never gets enough to eat. So tonight we did the only thing we could. We took him back to the Olive Garden for more of their never-ending pasta bowl. Now they added a new pasta, rigatoni and spicy arrabbiata sauce. You pick any of the special pastas you like, and you get all the free refills you want, plus all the salad and breadsticks. The food keeps coming, and the fork keeps going until you say when for $6.95. Now, I'm not sure, but I think my cousin Al just said when.
You done?
Yes, I am.
The Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
27 laps to go here at Talladega as the Winston 500 continues with Mike Skinner leading Dale Jarrett. Back of them, they're 3 wide as Chad Little is really showing some muscle here. He's down on the inside now of Terry Labonte.
Labonte came up on the high side of the racetrack coming off the turn 2. And he got his brother Bobby Labonte in the car number 18 right on his bumper. So it looks like they're going to get the best of Chad.
Here comes Jeff Gordon trying to make it 3 wide. He's got Jeremy Mayfield. He's got Bushart with him, and he's got Chad in the middle. Maybe they can get by this John Deere car. He does. But meanwhile, as he's doing that, cars are going by him on the outside. Mainly Jimmy Spencer and Bobby Labonte and now Dale Earnhardt.
Here in Alabama, as you join us for the Winston 500 at Talladega, we welcome you if you're just joining us. We're on lap 162 of 188, and the leader of the race is the 31 of Mike Skinner. Jeff Gordon is running in 7th. Mark Martin was involved in an accident, is running 36th. We go to Bill Weber.
And Bob, we talked about earlier in this race how the 31 of Mike Skinner and the 88 of Dale Jarrett ran together in happy hour yesterday, and they ran very well together. Those teams talked last night. They wanted to run together during the race. Well, this is one plan that has worked out. 31 and 88 very fast in that combination. The only problem is Skinner's crew chief, Larry McReynolds, expects that deal to go out the window in about 7 laps. And the last 18 laps of this race will be every man for himself. But right now, the 31 and the 88, a good combination as they run on the track. But they won't run that way to the finish.
They're running laps at over 192 miles an hour right now. The last time by, 192.2 for both of them.
Again, if you're just joining us, we did have a big crash that involved several cars, including Mark Martin. Ernie Irvin taken from the car and airlifted to a local hospital. From the Pennzoil copter cam, Terry Labonte tries for second on the outside of Jarrett.
Got himself a good run coming off of that turn, and Jimmy's the pass.
And Jimmy Spencer's going by Earnhardt. Jeff Gordon trying to go with Spencer.
Ooh, and they are close, Earnhardt and Gordon.
Well, Earnhardt has been strong all afternoon. Here comes Chad Little down to Helpdale.
Man, oh man, Jeff Gordon on every side of Earnhardt looked like his car just slowed dramatically. So Terry Labonte has moved into second spot.
We got 4 of the 5 cars that were running up front here back in April when we were here at the Talladega Super Speedway. As we watched this battle between Jerry Mayfield and Jeff Gordon. We had both Labonte brothers. We had Dale Jarrett and Jimmy Spencer. Down near the end, of course, we know the end result that Spencer and Bobby Labonte hooked up together. Terry Labonte was leading the race. They went by, and Bobby Labonte won the race.
Well, we've got Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Spencer once again nose to tail.
Yep.
Spencer in the red and white 23, the Winston no-bull car. Labonte in front of him. Bobby Labonte.
Now, the difference this time is that there are a lot more cars involved. They have pulled away from the rest of the field back here in the spring. But now we've got a lot of cars that are still in the hunt.
Dale Jarrett running in third there, maybe trying to get redemption for losing the $1 million bonus at Darlington a few years ago. Very much in contention for the Noble 5 bonus here this afternoon.
Now, the last lap around, they ran 193 and a half. They were running well over 192 before Terry Labonte got up there. So maybe the 5 car and the 31 car are a better combination as far as speed is concerned. We'll check them on this lap when we come by. And over 194 miles an hour at that time.
And here comes Bobby Labonte on the inside of Dale Jarrett trying to take over the third spot. He does take it over. Jarrett just falls in right behind. They're still in line. But Jarrett is back one more spot. He was second a few laps ago, now back to 4th.
So while Mike Skinner continues to lead, positions behind him are changing. Labonte now in second. Terry Labonte. Bobby is third. Jarrett back to 4th, and Jimmy Spencer in 5th position. And man, if they didn't touch, they came very, very close to it. They had to go to the high side of the racetrack. Laps are winding down here at Talladega in the Winston 500. We'll be right back.
It is designed for power, engineered for the corners, and made to bring you to your feet. This is the White Track Grand Prix, selected the official pace car for NASCAR's 50th anniversary season. Whiter is better.
You change your oil every 3,000 miles, right? You don't, do you? You push it. Now you're so busy you try to squeeze another 1,000 miles out of your oil. Well, squeeze this. There's to do it yourself when you have the time. Reformulated Quaker State. Protection beyond 3,000 miles under any driving conditions. Anybody say insurance? It's been tested. And unlike that lazy uncle nobody really likes to talk about, it works. Quaker State. Sensible technology.
Buy a case of Quaker State and save big on these leading car care products at participating retailers.
Rather go to a real race? During the Napa 500 Great Start Sweepstakes, you could win one of 8 trips to Daytona Speed Weekend, or the grand prize, a trip to Daytona, $10,000 cash, and be the honorary starter of the Napa Auto Parts 300. So come into any Napa Auto Parts store for details. Napa halogen lamps, as low as $4.99.
When someone prepares a nice supper, you don't want the effort ruined by uneven legs on a chair or table. Use this coaster to shim these hallmarks of poor craftsmanship. After that, dig in to show your appreciation. That's living the high life.
When sports cream? When legs are sore. When backs ache. When muscles hurt. Wise Sports Cream? Rubbing it in brings fast pain relief. No medicine-y smell. Wise Sports Cream? Because it works.
5 drivers: Jeff Burton, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett, and Jeff Gordon came here eligible for $1 million bonus, and all 5 are still very much in contention, with Burton running in 11th position, and he is right now the lowest in the standings, but again, everybody is still very much eligible for the money.
Wow, Spencer and Chad Little side by side as Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon trying to go by. Oh, thought they were going to turn on 3 abreast. They decided that's not very smart and wise. They got 2 in line, 2 side by side. I'll spit it out, man.
Jeff Green is running slow up in front of him. Apparently he has a problem of some sort. Their pitching has come off of turn 4.
Wow, look at Skinner go to the inside and pass Earnhardt.
Wow.
He had dropped way back there and looked like he was going to lose the draft there for a moment, but he's right back up in there now.
And I was concerned about Jeff Gordon a moment ago losing the draft along with Skinner.
Look at the difference in speed between Green, who's slow on the racetrack, and those that are running 192, 3, and 4. Fastest car on the track that last lap was Skinner at 194.3.
Jeff Green's just gotten the black flag.
Terry Labonte still leads. Bobby Labonte is second. Dale Jarrett is now back up to 3rd spot. And Jimmy Spencer is 4th.
Jimmy Spencer's in the Thunderbird.
For the very first time in his NASCAR Winston Cup career, Mike Skinner has picked up the 5 bonus points for leading the most races. The most laps, I should say, here today.
Here goes Earnhardt trying to take over the 7th spot from Chad Little. And Michael Waltrip still in this race.
Well, he took a look on the inside of his brother Terry as he came to the start-finish line, but that didn't work. That might have been just sort of checking him out to see what Mike could do with him on the last lap or get down near the end of the race. Still remains the same up front as we watch this back in the pack.
There are a few lap cars in this group. The 13, the 4, and the 00 are all down at least a lap, and so is the 44. All those cars just 1 lap down.
Dale Jarrett just went around Bobby Labonte going into turn 3 and shuffle Bobby way back in the pack.
Spencer is now in 3rd spot. And Jeff Gordon was 4th. Now looks like he's going to lose that as Labonte and Skinner and Sterling Marlin try to gang up on Jeff and go by on the outside.
Like everybody will go up top and leave Jeff's. Well, he'll be able to slide up and get in line again.
Trying to get yourself in that position here as we get down not far from 10 laps to go, so that you can make that run. There's a lot of thinking going on out there now. Where do I need to be?
Next car behind you.
It sounded like Tony Glover talking to Sterling Marlin. Marlin is a lap down, but he is in 15th position, running right up there with that front pack.
Bobby Labonte won here in April. His brother Terry is leading here in October. The only brothers to win both Talladega races in the same year, the Allisons. Bobby and Donnie back in 1971.
Jarrett looks like he wants to look on the inside.
And DJ goes in front, and here comes Spencer going with him.
So we've got a driver eligible for the Noble $5 million bonus in the lead in Dale Jarrett, and one driver who has dropped off the pace is another one eligible for it, Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, that's too bad. He made such a good run back up to the front after getting involved in that wreck. Now it's looked like there's a little smoke coming from him. How about it, Bill Weber?
The 3 bunches telling me the rear end is gone on the 3 car, so it's over for Dale Earnhardt, rear end gear.
Man, oh man.
I understand that Jeff Gordon was complaining about maybe some grease getting on his windshield when he was running behind Earnhardt. Apparently that was a problem.
Well, this race is far from over, although 176 of 188 completed. Will we have a $1 million winner today?
You're born, you die. In between, you work on cars. We should all be so lucky.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. It's gonna be huge. This is gonna be huge.
It's the bargain of the month from Coast to Coast, Service Star, and True Value. This month, there's lots to cheer about with a Rayovac flashlight, a kitty fire extinguisher, or insulating foam.
Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. I told you it was gonna be insulating foam. You got the gift. Thank you.
Bargain of the month. It's a very, very big deal.
Yes.
Dude, get down. It's my chair. Let's go. I'm not playing games.
Okay, here we go again.
Oh, dude.
He's got him right where he wants it. Just a bit outside.
Hey, those dog obedience classes really paid off.
Thank you. Next.
Howard Sherman.
You'll be a fair and impartial juror in this trial?
Yes, sir. I think I can. I think everybody has the right to a fair trial in this country, and innocent until proven guilty. That's my motto.
Excuse.
If you're going to get out of jury duty,
What?
get out of jury duty. If you're going to get a burger, get a burger. The Monster Burger, only at Hardee's. 2 large, juicy patties with the most bacon and cheese you can get.
You gonna go? Go all out.
Some people have shrinks. Some people have their garage.
Well, there they are, folks. Pick a winner. 10 laps to go at Talladega. Dale Jarrett is the leader right now, but oh, they are so close out there.
Bobby Labonte has worked his way back up there in second place.
John is with Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt pulls his car into the garage area. Dale, what was it?
Well, I've been up race car with rear ends come out of it, tore the rear up. One whether something happened when it spun down there and maybe caused it or what, but started vibrating about 15 laps and kept running, and it got worse, and then it started slowing down, and then it tore up. So tore the rear gear out.
Dale, no consolation, but I mean, it was a great run. You looked really good out there.
Well, it's restrict plate racing. It's just jammed up on top of each other.
Another driver expressing their opinion about restrictor plate racing, as Mark Martin did earlier in the show.
Well, Dale Earnhardt has never been a fan of it. He's expressed his opinion on numerous occasions.
Oh, now, this is all getting very exciting right now.
It has been for the last 40 laps. Yes.
Where have I been, right?
Yeah. What have you been doing?
Well, here goes Terry Labonte. He's going by Spencer on the outside, and Jeff Gordon going with him.
Less than 10 laps to go.
The furthest back anyone has ever come to win the race was 24th. Where did Spencer start?
36th.
Wow. A reminder, folks, at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Thursday night. We're going to be in Talladega for qualifying for the Pepsi 400.
Hopefully Daytona.
Daytona, yes, we're in Talladega. We hope you've joined us at Daytona.
There goes Skinner for second spot. Well, he's trying to take second, but meanwhile, the Labonte brothers are trying to do something about that, and they will, as both Bobby and Terry are able to get by Skinner, I think.
And that might be bad news for Dale Jarrett, because we've documented several times that the 31 and 88 draft awfully well together, but those Labonte brothers draft awfully well together, too. And they might just team up on Jarrett.
3 of these guys in this pack are eligible for the million, including the leader, Dale Jarrett. Jeff Gordon is back there, and so is Jeremy Mayfield.
It'll be 6 laps to go when we come back.
Meanwhile, Chad Little is joined this group again.
Boy, he has been so strong this afternoon.
Terry Labonte by his brother. He just blows right by him. His Spencer's going by on the outside.
Spencer got a very good run coming off of turn 2 and went up behind Terry Labonte and just pushed him right on up by there. Bobby Labonte might go back as far as 5th.
Opens up with just a little bit of breathing room for Dale Jarrett, as there will be 5 laps to go when they hit the line.
Sterling Ron, the Coors Light onboard cameras. He watches this battle for the win. Dale Jarrett, you see him down the backstretch, trying to go back and forth to make sure that the 5-car can't get any air off the back of that Ford. As he's doing this, he's slowing down. The pace is slowed down about a mile per hour as he moves back and forth on the racetrack.
Well, right after he took the lead, he picked the pace back up to 193 miles an hour. But the last lap around, he ran 191.7.
Jarrett has never won here. He's finished second on 3 different occasions, most recently in July of 1996. There are 4 laps to go. Jarrett has won twice in '98.
He's racing for Darlington and at Dover. And Terry's going to take a look on the high side.
But meanwhile, Spencer's going to look on the inside of Labonte. This might be exactly what Jarrett is hoping will happen, and maybe what he's going to need to go to victory as these cars get side by side.
Yeah, he was hoping that would be the last lap, but it isn't. It's going to be 3 to go.
And Terry Labonte was running in second spot. He's back to 4th, and Gordon is trying to get on the inside of Mike Skinner. And Gordon has help.
Now the 4th place cars running side by side.
The draft down the backstretch as he goes to the inside of the racetrack. Gordon looking to the inside of Bobby Labonte for 4th spot.
Spencer going very high. Very drilled up in front of him. There's that 31 car. Right back in there. He's in 3rd place.
This completes lap number 186. There are 2 to go in the Winston 500.
And the first 5 finishers will go to Daytona, I'm sure, with a chance to win some serious money. Here goes Spencer trying to get a run on the outside. Meanwhile, Skinner trying to get some help from Bobby Labonte on the inside.
Spencer's car went too high, allowed Skinner to come down on the inside. Here they're going to be 3 abreast going into turn 3. And Bobby Labonte has a run.
Labonte takes second. Jeff Gordon has come to third. And now Jimmy Spencer is drop-kicked back to fourth position. The white flag is within sight of Dale Jarrett as it comes off corner number 4. Look at the scramble for position.
Here's Gordon trying to pass Bobby Labonte.
Gets down on the apron of the racetrack as the white flag waves. One more lap to go. The two Noble 5 contenders are running first and second. Jarrett is the leader, and Gordon is second. But here comes Terry Labonte now up to take third.
Jarrett has a pretty good lead, but Gordon's going to get a good run down the backstretch. He's got Terry Labonte right on his back bumper. They could draft past. Let's see if the teammates, how they're going to play out here.
Jarrett trying to protect the position, so Gordon decides to go up on the high side of the racetrack. Now he dives back down low. They come off of corner number 4. They're headed toward the checkered flag. Let's see who's going to win it. Dale Jarrett has a couple of car lengths advantage as they come down through here, and Dale Jarrett wins it and wins the Noble $5 million. Way to go, Dale!
Wow. Good going. I didn't think he could hold them up. Wow.
Jarrett wins the race, and Jeff Gordon, who is another contender, finished in second with Terry Labonte, Jimmy Spencer, and Jeremy Mayfield completing the top 5. Bill?
Well, Todd Parrott is still perched on the toolbox here in the pit area. Now he comes down after talking to his driver. Congratulations, you just won at Talladega and $1 million.
$1 million. Can't believe it. Had a bad few weeks. These guys have stuck together. They worked till you know what's off, and it all paid off today. And that guy running out front, he is so smart when it comes to Daytona and Talladega, and just tickled to death, man. Tickled to death.
And Todd, it wasn't easy. You had a lot of high caliber cars right there behind you.
There was a lot of stout competition out there, and yeah, he told me, he said he didn't want to wait to the end to get out front. He must have felt that he had a really good car out front, and it sure paid off.
Congratulations. I know
this is awesome. A lot to you. Cool. Like, say hello to all my my family at home, Debbie, Tyler, Chandler. Love you guys.
See you in Victory Lane, man.
Emotion, emotion, emotion. It's quite a scene here as Dale Jarrett has won the big money. The Noble 5 Winston Million goes to this man, Dale Jarrett, having won the Winston 5.